through WHPR TV 33, where God is family and family is God. First of all, I want to thank all of my family and friends that supports Enlightenment and Trust Society. I just want to say I love you all, and I thank you for helping to build a civilization of greatness and unity and respect so we can have a better universe and have peace thereof. Before I go on with my lecture, I also want to give respect and honor to the John the Baptist of my life, and that's my wife. She is the very essence that paved the way for me in this weary, weary wilderness to give a light and a power to humanity so we could breathe fresh air. So I just want to thank my wife for supporting me and giving me all the comfort and love that I need to go about this assignment in this universe. Well, everybody, today is a beautiful and glorious day because today I have a wonderful special guest. He is a good friend of mine. He is a smart and wonderful person, and I just thank him for being here today. His name is Dwayne White from the Drop-In Center in Taylor, Michigan, a center that brings about great resources and divine unity. And on that note, also I want to give respect to the president of that company. She's a wonderful person. Her name is Miss Karen Robertson. She's an awesome worker of deity. She represents mental health and helping the community to evolve into a greater place. If you know about Enlightenment and Trust Society, we believe in universal health care. Everybody in and nobody out. The H.R. 676 bill represents the universal means of access to health care for everyone. No denials or cancellations. And having the power to choose your own doctor. Yes, a healthy body means a healthy community. So all of us can win. Everyone is entitled to health programs, no matter what color or spirituality you are. A pure human race is the realest application that humankind can receive. Yes, it's only one race, and that's the healthy means of the human race. The race beyond colors and religious dogma and the tyranny of mankind. We are here to get rid of all local antisocial groups that just think about themselves and filling their pockets up off our deaths. This is universal agenda to finance international communities with international thinking so we could be one with consciousness indeed under divine providence. We are here to bring about divine and correct policies that will lift up our environment and to fill in the gaps of all broken-hearted people. I have a divine oracle, and it says, togetherness is the best medicine that humanity can receive. For this medicine will heal all humanity with the oneness of mental stability. This drop-in center of light for the people is all about liberty and equality for the fraternity of the whole human race, the common welfare of all men, that provides for us bread and peace in the pursuit of happiness and mental health. Our natural resources is based upon the capacity of building that will strengthen the policies of great programs, that will lift up the poor and the needy from all struggles and mental decadence. We are here to come together as one people and one nation so we can understand each other's weakness and strength. So as a people, we can realize we need each other without any fragments of division. This is a center that is all about giving strength and intellect to serve our community with hope and desire that will cause them to live again beyond depression. So many systems and organizations have failed us, giving people medication without divine intelligence and compassion is a system of decadence that cannot grow. A man on medication without compassion is just a healthy body looking for another fix. This organization represents all balance. Go see your doctor, but come here to this center to receive help, wisdom, and compassion. Well, everybody, I'm about to go into break time. I thank you once again for tuning in to WHPR TV. I love you. Go grab a snack and do what you need to do. And I will be back with the special guest, Dwayne White, in just a moment. From Enlightement and Trust Society through WHPR TV 33, where God is family and family is God. Well, once again, on this second half of the show, today we are talking about the power of having mental health. And I have a special guest today from the Drop-In Center in Taylor, Michigan, that represents mental stability and giving great resources for our people. His name is Wayne White, a wonderful guy. I thank you for coming today.
Not a problem.
It's
Thanks
good to see you, man. I tell you, I've been knowing Mr. White for a very long time. It's probably been, what, a year and a half or
Almost 2 years.
almost 2 years. And I tell you what, in those 2 years that I have known him, he have not only gave me opportunities, a big opportunity to have a good start in my life to be a mentor to other people. But I'm going to say this. I haven't told him this before, but I'm going to say it on live TV. I honor his fatherly essence.
Thank you.
And me not, and this is part of mental health because we need mothers and fathers in our life. Fortunately, I didn't have that. I grew up as an orphan. I didn't have a mother and father in my life. So that created a lot of mental struggles for me. But thanks be to God, God has sent me wonderful people such as Wayne White in my life to give me a fatherly comfort. And he taught me to focus. And I had a thick skull,
Right. You did.
but that fatherly essence made me the man that I am today. And I just want to ask him what his input on mental health, and we're going to take it from there, and I'm pretty sure he got some good things to say. Question one I want to ask you, Wayne, is what do you think about mental health?
Okay. Good question. Thanks again for having me on your show. I really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure.
Mental health is very, very important in this community. And the question is, what do I think about mental health? I think mental health is being stigmatized a lot. A lot of young people, say 1 out of 4 adults, and 1 in 10 young people will experience some type of mental health, some health problems. Um, they need to learn how to vent, be able to go someplace to vent.
Yes.
They need to go someplace to be a, see others like themselves.
Yes.
See other people who can identify with some of their struggles.
Yes.
See people who can identify with who they look like.
Yes.
The Perfect Place Drop-In Center here in Taylor is a very good opportunity for someone to come who has some mental health issues, who may
Yes.
think they have mental health issues.
Yes.
They may be going through withdrawals,
Uh-huh.
substance use withdrawals.
Yes.
They may be going through depression.
Yes.
I think mental health today is stigmatized.
Hmm.
People don't want to be identified to go into these facilities that says mental health on them.
Correct. Correct. And that is a perfect point because psychiatric labels can push people away.
Push them away.
And we have
Absolutely.
to, and that was an excellent point that you have made because we need to get away from putting unlawful labels on people that creates fear to running to get help. We should not think of him as, oh, okay, well, he's crazy or,
Absolutely.
or mentally challenged. We should go directly at the heart of the people and accept them the way they are. Because we all have issues and we all have issues that we need to work out. Some issues are greater than others, but we are still in the same boat. And in this program, we can't be so plastic that we can't give compassion to these people.
Yeah, another thing you mentioned something is to accept people who they are. Um, in the mental health arena, we accept people where they're at. We treat people as if they are who they are. If they have something going on, we treat that person as if they just regular my brother, my sister, my cousin, my dad. So once again, we need to keep a dialogue going. And you asked me the question, what do mental health mean to me? Mental health means that we need to keep a dialogue going. We have to educate the young generation, the older generation, to accept these young people who they are.
Yes,
They
that's the
walk
truth.
around here. Some have substance abuse issues going on here. We need to try to get your brother, your sister some help. We need to try to identify some of the struggles they're going through.
Yes.
Because society is, you may think society is wilding out or whatnot. There's some mental health issues going on
Yeah.
here. In the new drop-in center,
Yes.
that's the perfect place. Drop-in center is a good place that when people are in mental health, um, they can just talk to the care coordinator,
Yes.
talk to their care team, and build a treatment plan and put a drop-in center in the treatment plan so they can socialize. They can get some resources. They can get some educational resources, some employment resources, some socialization resources to understand the medication resources, understand the medication they're taking.
Yes. I
They
agree with
have
that.
to
Yes.
identify some of the issues going on with them. Some people are taking medication on top of medication, on top of medication. So the Perfect Place Drop-In Center is a resource, is a tool to use in our community.
Mm. And you hit so many key notes. And one thing you said that I like about our youth wilding out. Now, we could look at that at face value and say, okay, these kids don't got no sense. We need to just leave them alone and let them do what they need to do. But their wilding out and their drug activity is a cry for help and attention.
Exactly.
It's not that they're crazy. They smarter than what you think, to
Right.
be honest.
Yep, I agree.
I mean, they spend all They on Facebook, Twitter. They got all types of devices that can enhance their intellectual skills, and we cannot play them dummified. We have to look further than what they are doing. You know, even Jesus sat with sinners and publicans. I mean, the man Jesus sat with people that was hurting and struggling. He did not, just because he was a leader, he didn't just sit with rich folks, and nothing is wrong with rich folks, not like that. But what I'm saying, he was universal, okay? And we cannot just reach out to the older crowd. The younger crowd need us as well. And speaking on that, the next question: how do you want to improve the community, Wayne?
Another good question. How do I want to improve the community? Educating the community.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom. You mentioned something that we just can't work on the old. We can't work on the young people. We got to work on our community. We got to go back to the community being our village. I think we should work on. It takes a village to raise a family.
Yes.
There's a lot of young people crying out for help.
Mm-hmm.
Mom and dad working, or mom working, dad's not there in the home. The weed is the epidemic. Opiates is the epidemic. Uh, they're mixing lifestyles. So I would like to improve my community by educating the community.
Yes.
There's a, once again, having resources, having tools to better yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The perfect place drop-in center is another opportunity to help my community. See, volunteered in my community.
Yeah.
I'm volunteering my time at the drop-in center.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a recovery coach. I'm a certified peer support specialist.
Yeah.
I'm going to school to be a drug addictive counselor.
Mm-hmm.
Giving back to my community is how I want to help my community.
Yes.
I want to reach back and give back.
Mm-hmm.
I got some friends that got it's called the reach back.
Yes.
So they're reaching back. You volunteer in services, helping the other person. Don't run from the young people. Don't run from the old people. Go out there, empower a young person,
Mm-hmm.
mentor a young person, as I did yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the older person, grass need cut. Just cut the grass,
Yes.
shovel the
Yes.
snow.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
be available to be nice.
Yes.
So that's how I want to improve my community by educating my community, being part of the village to raise my community. That's how I want to give back.
And that's wonderful because it's all about action. Everything that you said identify with personal action. And I remember back in the days when, back in the 80s, when a whole bunch of people used to just walk on the sidewalk and communicate. Now, everybody is staying in the house. Nobody don't want to say hi to nobody. The trust factor is down. People are fearful because of racism or religion. We need to drop all of them labels so we can come back together as a one universal unit and not divided. We is too divided
Social
as a
media got it
people.
going on like that. See, that's one thing about social media. The youth are in social media so much.
Yeah,
Social media is
that's right.
like got control. The first thing they do when they wake up in the morning, they check who texts them, they check who Facebooking them, who Twittering them, whatever. Social media, they got to get back to ground roots, family, family priorities, family values.
That's the truth.
We get back to family
Right.
values. Then
Yes.
that right there is how to improve your
Yes.
community. Is to get back to family, old
Yes.
family values, old spirituals,
Mm.
church. Been a long time ago, they had a social club. You go play checkers.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the things that the perfect place offers. Yeah, it may be a tailor, but anyone with mental health issues are able to come join,
Yes.
come in, sit down, socialize, learn from you, learn from me, learn from Karen, learn from other people out there who want to give back.
Yes.
So this is how I want to improve my community. It's a good question.
And that's a wonderful answer.
Thank you.
And I feel your passion, and that's why I'm glad that you on board because you're wonderful,
For
wonderful
sure.
guy. And
For sure. Thank you.
we, he said so many great things, man. You know, it's putting a smile on my face because we need to go back to old fashioned nature. Have you noticed in a lot of homes they don't really have a dining room anymore? Or I mean, or I could say a place where we can eat together.
Right.
That
Right.
been eliminated for a reason, you know, so they can make money off our division. And the more we are divided, the more mental handicap we become because fear handicaps everything within a person. And now we think we need medication. Well, it got so far that now we do need medication because we need some balance. Now, I do not push away medication because some of us need it.
Okay.
Okay, and I believe some of us was maybe born with something, and maybe hereditary, whatever the case may be.
Okay.
You may need. I'm not against medication, but I am for medication with knowledge and compassion.
Okay.
Okay, because I see so many doctors, they just come on in, get a medication, but they're not personal with them.
Okay.
They just give you the medication and kick you out the door,
Okay.
and now you just look like a legal drug dealer. I mean, you can't just give people medication because
Without, with,
all they gonna look at is, I want to get high, and,
without education.
and we need education to which the drop-in program represent education and resources to help ourselves,
Yeah.
not just give people medication. Because all people are going to do is want to get high off Xanaxes, pills. Got people selling pills because it got way out of control. We need to build a program that if you want medication, you got to attend to this program and learn and get guidance as well with that. We are too relaxed as organizations. Let people come in and get and it's kind of crazy because we have treatment programs that put goals out there for the people but don't follow through with them and
Okay.
don't check up. So the guidance, I mean the drop-in center, we going to check up and follow up on the people, okay?
Hmm.
And the last question I want to ask you,
Okay.
why do you want to improve the community? I'm sorry, I'm passionate about this. I'm glad, but we must guide our people the right way with medication. Don't you agree?
I do agree. It's funny that you mentioned that there's a substance use disorder program where there is groups. They have to attend groups. They sign a contract to be part of the substance use disorder, to get off heroin, opiates. They use Suboxone as a tool, and they go to groups, meetings, one-on-ones, large groups. So those are in place. Now, why I want to uh, 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 help my community, because my community has been overlooked. My
Wow.
community
I like that. Yep.
needs a lot of education because you're right. They go into these mental health facilities and getting prescription drugs without being educated,
Right.
know what these drugs are. A lot of times, people are taking these prescription drugs and then they get a common cold and take over-the-counter drugs.
Yes.
And those things mixed together is a horrible cocktail.
Right.
So this is why I want to help my community out, because what I see in my community windshield is not what the politicians see in their community windshield.
Right. And that's what we're going to use the drop-in center for is to give people resources and education. And I want to give you the number to the drop-in center before we close.
Absolutely.
The president of that organization, her name is Karen Robertson, and her number is 734-250-7970. Once again, her number is 734-250-7970.
And let me get a little programs they have going on
Okay.
there. Once you come to the drop-in center, they do have a vast array of programs. They got the employment program. They got social skill building programs. They have the certified peer support,
Mm-hmm.
certified peer recovery mentor, health and wellness, like you spoke on, health and wellness,
Mm-hmm.
and they got the community resources. So it's our community inclusion. Anyone that has a mental health situation going on, ask to, if you want to be part of this, ask to put this in your treatment plan. You can put this in treatment plan. I want to be part of a drop-in center. I want to build up my social skills. I want to be involved in community inclusion. I don't want to sit at the house.
Mm-hmm. So, for the sake of time,
Uh-huh.
uh, once again, call um, Karen Robertson and Wayne White.
Absolutely.
We on roll call, so we got to respect the time and this and that. But I thank you for tuning in, and
Thank you.
I'm still on demand through WHPR TV 33 on demand through your phone. If you want to look at our videos, you could look on your phone, install it, and you could look at my lectures. And you could also get in contact with Dwayne White and Karen Robertson.
Absolutely.
And I thank you once again.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
I wish we had more time, but we're going to be out there in the community waiting for you all. We coming at you. God bless.
God bless.